Anybody mind doing that all over again? Good. Let's breathe the arms up. And exhale, bring it down. Don't want to miss any of the important parts because I was a little slow on the record button. Breathing in, breathing out. Coming into seated mountain, lifting up through those fingers, but don't let the shoulders come up. Let the shoulders slide down. Great. Lower the right arm and begin to sweep the left. Drawing the arm across and bringing it down. So we exhale as we sweep and inhale as the arm drops down. And this time when I reach over, I'm going to push pause on my movement, just reach a little further. So you can either stay right here, or if you want, you can join me in adding a little forward and back rocking. So the feet are staying on the floor, and I'm just sweeping forward and back. So I'm beginning to do a little bit of back bending here when I reach back. Good. One more time, reach it back. And then bringing the arm up again, I'm going to let my left palm rest on top of my head as my left ear falls towards my left shoulder. Stretching out the side of the neck and breathing. Letting the breath get into all those places that might not be getting quite enough breath. One more breath here. And then exhale. Release the hand, release the neck back to neutral, and notice how that side feels. And we'll begin to sweep the right arm side to side. Sweeping and breathing. So we'll allow that right arm to continue to reach. You want to make sure that both sit bones are on the floor as you do this. And you can add that forward and back, gentle rock, opening the front of the body, bending slightly forward. So you're getting a nice side stretch in the whole right side of your body. Let's reach that arm back one more time. Coming up, placing the right hand on top of your head and allowing the right ear to gently fall towards your shoulder. Breathing into that side. And release that. Let the arm come down. Let the head come back to center and notice how you feel. Let's move into the 6 movements of the spine. So remember with the dog and the cat, when we come into dog tilt and the chest comes forward and the head looks up, you're also creating a little bit of a back bend. So let that inform you of how much movement your back is wanting or needing this morning. And then exhaling into cat. Inhaling, opening the front of the body, shoulders back, elbows back. And then exhaling, rounding into cat. Chin drops down, back rolls towards the back of your chair. Breathing in and out. Let's do that once more. Inhaling, opening wide. Exhale, curling up. And come back to center. And we'll move into our seated twist, starting with the right arm, stretching it out long, bringing that palm to your left knee, left hand to the side of the chair. Remember to lengthen first, and then exhale, begin to bring the left shoulder around. Gentle twist. Adding the cross of the legs if you like. Imagining that the spine is growing taller each time you breathe in, and the shoulder gently floating back as you breathe out. On the next inhale, let that be the signal to release that side. And we'll go to the other side. Left arm stretches out. Bringing that palm to your right knee, right hand to the side of your chair. Lengthening on the inhale, rotating on the outhale. Nice long breaths. Relaxing the shoulders, crossing the knees if you like. Gives the twist a little bit of more depth, just a little bit. Good, one more breath here. And then let the exhale bring you around to the front. Now it looks like there may be one more person waiting to come in, Mary Ellen, so if you want to check that and let them in. Good. So let's move into our moon salutation. We're going to do it seated. And remember, there is a nice back bend in that. So we're going to begin by extending the arms up and interlacing the fingers and pressing the index fingers up to the ceiling. Now, if you find when you do this that your shoulders want to come up really high, so in order to help them relax, you can separate your arms a little bit. That's fine. So let's inhale, and on an exhale, arch directly to the right. Both arms stay active, so if your hands are separated, it'll look like this. Inhale, come up and lengthen. And exhale to the left. And let's inhale and come up. So we're going to move into the back bend now. If this hand position doesn't work for you, you can also bring your arms out to the side, or you can actually place your palms on either side of your lower back. That'll give you a little more support. Take a moment to lengthen. So reaching up. Good. And then on an exhale, lengthen back. Think about lengthening rather than bending. Inhale, come up, and we're going to fold forward now. So directly from your hip crease, arms are active all the way down. And then let your arms relax just for a moment. You can give your head a shake. Re-engage your arms. Inhale, bring them up. Good. And let's lengthen and reach back one more time. Bring your arms back to center and half moon to the left. Lengthen up through center and half moon to the right. Back up. And then I'm just simply going to return my hands in prayer position to my heart. Take a moment to breathe and observe how those movements felt in your body. So we saluted the moon. Now it's time to salute the sun. Beginning by pressing your palms together so the muscles in your upper arms and shoulders begin to wake up. Let's inhale and sweep up. Gather in all that energy. We're going to reach back now. So lengthen up first before you do. Reach back. Inhale, back to mountain. Open your arms and fold forward. Let the breath go. Head is relaxed. Palms to the knees. Come up halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, reach back. Draw the breath into mountain and back to your heart. Let's do 2 more of those. Inhaling and exhaling. We'll go a little quick here. Back to center, exhale forward, generate a little energy, fold forward. Palms to knees, up halfway on the in-breath. Exhaling and folding. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Reaching and lengthening back. Back to mountain, back to the heart. Last time, sweep up. Reach it back. Take the breath in. Fold forward, let it go. Squeeze every little bit of the exhale out. Head relaxes. Palms to the knees, breathe in. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, reaching back. Hands back to mountain, and then back to prayer at the heart center. And when you do the sun salutations a little quickly, like we just did, you may notice that you're breathing a little more deeply, that you feel a little warmer, maybe your heart's beating a little faster, bringing up a lot of energy. So let's go for a walk. And we do have another walk coming up in person towards the end of October. I think it's the 21st. So keep an eye out for that. Sign up and join us if you care to. So you can either just continue to walk or you can pump your arms. Feeling happy being out walking. So you can either keep the arms at this level, or if you want, you can bring opposite elbows to the knees on an exhale. Here we go. So remember, it's the knees that are coming up to the elbows and not the other way around. So I'm going to bring my right knee up. And here's where you can call on your friend, the yoga tie, to hold on behind the thigh, or you can interlace your fingers below the knee. That works really well too. Relax your shoulders and circle the foot. Sitting up nice and tall. Good. Left foot is flat on the floor. See if you can draw that knee up a little higher. From here, we'll move into the figure 4 stretch. So crossing wherever is comfortable and accessible for you. I like to put my ankle up on top of my thigh. Breathe in and lengthen. And just by sitting up taller, you may feel a much deeper stretch in the hip area. So you can also gently press down on the knee, pull up on the foot, and adding a forward lean if that feels good. Always reminding yourself that this is your practice, this is your time. Your practice does not have to look like anybody else's. It's as unique as you are. And we'll release that now on an inhaled breath. Come up and uncross. Take a breath, and we'll walk a little further. So feel free to join me or not as your body directs you. I'm going to bring my knees up to my elbows. So letting the breath go through the mouth really helps with this. You're making space. A couple more times here. And this time we'll invite the left knee to come up and say hi. Hi there. Give it a squeeze, drop the shoulders, and move into some ankle circles. Nice and slow. Other direction. Maybe draw that knee up a little bit higher if that's accessible. Great, and let's go into the figure 4 stretch on this side. So again, crossing wherever is comfortable for you. You always want to make sure that that foot that's on the floor is directly under the knee. You don't want to be bringing the foot off to the side here. So make sure that foot is in the right position. Let's press down on the knee a little bit, up on the foot, leaning into it. We move with intention and awareness so as not to go beyond our comfort range, keeping the practice safe. How about one more breath here? Good. And on an inhale, let's come up, uncross, and take a breath. So we'll come up to standing and we'll come up through chair pose. So I'm going to move my feet back slightly, heels up. The minute you start to stand, remember to allow those heels to drop down so you're not balancing on your toes. Good. Deep breath in, feet are about hip width apart. Stand straight up, keep the knees bent, and breathe. Pressing into the soles of your feet, drawing your shoulders back, extending the arms if you like. Remember, this makes it a little bit more challenging, so it's up to you if you choose to do that or not. Breathing, enjoying the stretch. Great. Lower the arms, straighten the knees, and just take a breath. So I'm going to separate my feet a little wider apart and just begin to swing my arms. So I'm letting the twist come all the way down into my feet. So I'm actually shifting my weight between the right foot and the left foot. Nice and easy. And just kind of let your head follow naturally as it likes to. Great. Gradually bring that to stillness. Great. And let's come to the side of the chair. So I'm going to stand towards the left side of my chair. And begin placing all of my weight on the right foot. Softening that knee, beginning to lift the left foot. A little bit at a time, bringing it up. Holding on. Again, that supporting leg needs to stay a little soft so the muscles can do their job. Good. If you want, you can try releasing the chair just for a breath or two, just to work on balance. And we'll come into tree pose. So taking the knee off to the side, choose a position that works. Could be against the calf or on the floor. Keep moving that bent knee back to open the hips. One arm for the branches or both arms, if you don't need the chair for support. And lengthen and breathe. Great. Lower the hands, release the foot. And let's do our other version of the tree pose, which I tend to like very much. So we're going to shift the weight to the left foot. And I'm going to place my right foot on the chair. Again, that knee is moving out to the side, hips are facing forward. You can keep one hand on the chair if you like, or you can release both hands to make your tree branches. Oh, and there's some beautiful colored leaves out there now. Really pretty. And the dogs agree. Great. One more breath here. And then let's slowly lower the arms and release the foot. Good. So let's move into a couple of versions of the warrior. We're going to add a piece to it that includes a back bend. So I'm going to take my outside foot, which is my left foot, and step it back. Square your hips towards the front. Bend that forward knee. Good. Hands to the hips. Again, you can keep a hand on the chair if you like, or if you don't need to, you can release the arms. Reach up. Press into the soles of your feet as you exhale. I guess we are doing dogga this morning. We're going to move right into warrior two from here. So the feet stay right where they are. And I'm going to sweep my left arm behind me and my right arm in front. Squat down a little bit deeper. Feel as if the center of your body is pulling down towards the earth. Warrior two. Good. And breathe. Let your hands move apart from one another. Good. So we're going to go, this is called reverse warrior. So you're going to move from warrior two, take your left hand and place it behind you on your left thigh. Right arm moves up, 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 creating a little bit of a back bend. And breathe. Good. Release that hand and step the feet together. Take a breath. Let's go to the other side. So we're going to begin with the standing wind reliever. So I'm going to be shifting my weight first and foremost to my left foot, softening that knee, beginning to pick up the right foot. Again, you don't have to pick it up very far, just whatever is comfortable. You can release the hand or not. It's totally up to you. You can even just put one finger on the chair. Good. Everybody ready for tree pose? Here we go. Draw that knee out to the side. Find a position to rest the right foot. Again, against the thigh or down on the ground. Branches with one arm or both arms, your choice. And again, if your shoulders are coming way up around your ears, you can always separate your hands like that. And breathe. Let's do one more breath here. Great. Lower down. Release the foot. So shifting your weight now to your right foot. Left foot comes up on the chair. Take a minute to make sure that this leg is straight. You don't want to be leaning towards the chair or away from the chair. Create some stability for yourself. Good. Knee draws back. And we make the branches of our tree. Again, this is a good position, or this, whatever works. Find that three-part breath, just like we did during the centering. Good. Inhale, exhale, lower the arms. And with intention and mindfulness, release the foot. Warrior pose, or step back with the right foot. Take a moment to square your hips, facing forward. Create a little bend in the left knee. And adding your arms. If you want to make it especially challenging, you can direct your gaze up rather than at the horizon or at the floor. Whatever is helpful to you. if you want to challenge yourself a little bit. Great. Ready for warrior two? Good. So I'm going to take my right arm and sweep it back. Left arm sweeps forward. And bend a little more deeply in that forward leg. Nice deep breaths. Really focused gaze. And we'll come into reverse warrior here. So that right arm drops down against the back of your right thigh. Left arm reaches up and over. Nice little back bend here. Remember, think about lengthening. Don't think about bending. And bring it back. Step the feet together. Good. So there's one pose that's a wonderful back bend. It's called the Sky Gazer. And the first thing, we've done it before, we haven't done it in a while, but it's a lovely pose, and it's considered a devotional posture in yoga because it really opens the heart and makes you feel very connected. So first thing you have to do is find a hand position that works for you. The intention is to open the front of the body. So how can we do that? You can do it by placing your hands on your hips and drawing the shoulders back. You can see what happens here. Good. If that's relatively easy for you, you can do a little more intense hand position. You can cross your arms at the elbows and draw the shoulders back. If that is accessible to you and you'd like a little more of a challenge, you can try what's called reverse prayer position. So we put the hands into prayer position, bring them between the shoulder blades. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Shoulders are back, elbows are back. So whatever position you've chosen for your hands, and again, if this is difficult for you to do because of balance issues, what you can do is place one hand on your hip, place another hand on the chair. So step back a few paces behind your chair because you're going to be walking forward. And then when you step forward, you will still have your hand on the chair. Good. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, take a walking step forward on your left foot. Just a small step. Take a moment to shift the weight front to back. So what you're looking for is a point that feels like a natural still point, a natural balance point for your body. And then let that come to stillness. Draw the shoulders and your elbows back, and then turn your gaze upward. Lengthen the spine back, beautiful back bend here. Nice steady breaths. On an inhale, return your head back to neutral, and we'll take a walking step forward on the right foot. Good. Do that little front to back shift. Spreading out your toes, feeling grounded. Draw the shoulders back, take a breath in, and then as you exhale, look up. Draw the shoulders back, open the front of your body. And breathe. Bring it back to center. Step the feet together. Release your hands back to your heart center. And observe how that pose landed in your body. So let's finish up our postures with a downward facing dog, remembering that your choices are to stand at the back of the chair if you like, I'm going to come and bring my hands to the seat of the chair because I want a little bit of a deeper stretch. So I'm going to walk my feet back, allow my head and my shoulders to relax. Let's pedal the feet. So I'm bending and straightening one knee at a time. One more breath. And then let's walk back to the chair and take a seat. So we'll finish with a twist, and then we'll do our little seated relaxation. So reaching up with the arms, stretch them up nice and tall. On an exhale, bring your right palm to your left knee, left hand to the chair. Following the breath, staying present. Wonderful. Inhale, reach it up, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the other side. Good. And then breathe it back to center. Allow your hands to rest in your lap. Allow your shoulders to sink down. Eyes can close here. Let your attention rest on each part of your body in turn, beginning with the soles of your feet and your toes and ankles, working your way up the legs to the hips, noticing whatever sensations are present, and also observing how things may have changed for you during your practice. Noticing the back, the shoulders, the arms. Breathing in peace and ease and comfort. Breathing out tension and worry. And reminding yourself that you've had the absolutely just right practice for you and your body and your energy today. Allowing your breath to deepen. Maybe even sighing the exhale a few times to help you release any remaining tension. Just that sound of the sigh signals our bodies to relax. And then adding some final stretches, whatever that happens to be. There's no right way or wrong way to do this. It's just your own little dance. Mm. Allowing your hands to rest at your heart center. Taking a moment of gratitude for the body, the breath, the practice, and each other. And we'll close our practice with an Om. Om. Om Shanti, peace. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be free from fear. And may all beings everywhere know peace. So namaste, Jai Bhagwan. I hope you enjoyed your practice. I enjoyed practicing with you. Have a lovely week.